God, I can't believe we actually did it. This is just amazing. Once we get it even higher too, that's when it's really going to be great. But I really wasn't sure it was going to actually work, and at a certain point, so I'm so happy. I'm like a giddy little schoolgirl, except it's not like something that I should be excited over, you know? Instead it's just like a sea of human shit. Okay, we're back with more City Skylines, trying to drown our nice crater city here in oncoming waves of sewage. I've made a few changes since last time. I've come in, done a little bit more with the city, built it up a little bit, added some more terrain in here, and most importantly, I put a lot more pumps over here with windmills to power them. I started doing some over here too, so that we get more sewage dripping down all the walls to fill up the area. And it hasn't really made a noticeable impact yet. The primary reason why I did this though is because it looks like every time I load it, like it kind of freaks out a little bit and all starts to like recede back. So this is so that it fills up a lot faster back to the point where we were before. Because like even here, like you see the sand, I can't tell if it's rolling down and that's just elevated or if it's all just starting to disappear and evaporate. But we're gonna find out, because it could kind of be a problem if this whole area here that you see starts to evaporate. Let me speed everything up. Okay, that's definitely what is happening. Yeah. So every time I reload it, then it looks like this is gonna happen. That's not good. That's really gonna put a damper on the amount of actual progress that we're making, but that's fine. Ultimately, I knew this would be kind of difficult to do. We're gonna, I think, finish building our crater city today and then move up, and hopefully we can start some cities on the mesas. Originally, I thought I want to have pumps coming down like on all sides of the mesas too. Like I think that would be really fun to see. But I don't know. We'll have to find out as we go. Was that lightning? Is it striking lightning into the sea of sewage? Is that why it's evaporating? It looks like it's pushing back this way now. Maybe it's not evaporating. Maybe it was like lightning or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's like the whole sea of sewage is coming alive. Okay, I think we have the city built up enough. I think really now the biggest thing we need to really tackle this sewage problem. Like, somehow we're gonna have to just get so much more in here really quickly. And I think we're gonna start with a lot more pumps, and then we're gonna start with more cities. Ultimately, what we're gonna have to do is build all the way around everything, I think. But from everything I've read and everything I've researched about how the sewage works, really, we just need a lot more pumps right now, because it doesn't really work in like a physics-style fashion where you'd think it's just the amount of people. Because the amount of people helps each pump function to max capacity, to the total amount of sewage that it can pump out before you need another pump. But each pump will, as long as there is like a minimum amount of sewage for it to put out, it will pump out sewage and it will start to fill up an area. And so I think for right now, since it's going to take a long time to get a lot of civilians in here, to get as many people as possible, really we just need as many pumps as possible. And the worst part of this is going to be connecting them all with pipes. But hopefully they'll just all start dropping sewage immediately down the wall. And hopefully that'll at least, the big buildup here in this corner should help make it better as it all evaporates too. I don't really know what's going on, but it's definitely not coming out as quickly as it was before. So I think we'll need to investigate some further problems once we get this. But I think for right now, population growth and more pipes is the priority. Even over here, it's starting to evaporate a little bit. I think I'm starting to figure out what the problem is. It might be that the way the pumps work is the way that I was talking about, but maybe because of I don't have enough citizens, I only have 18,000, that the sewage is being spread out so much between all of these pipes. Because over here, it's not putting out very much, and definitely this system over here, it got all the way over here last time. I think it must be that I'm actually making things worse by having this many pipes and so little civilians. So I think I'm going to need to actually move people in quickly. The only real way I can figure out how to do that is to work on property prices. Okay, we're basically as good as it can get with the property prices. Maybe, I don't know. Not a lot of people want to move in right now. So how do I get more people? How do I get more people to move in, or more people to come at all? Tourism, maybe. At least it's starting to fill up over here. Okay, it's starting to come out a little bit more. The biggest problem is covering everything in like a thin layer, and that, because once that happens, we can actually start to build up sewage, you know, on top of that, and then from there we can start to build the sea, and hopefully at that point it'll stop evaporating so much. Hopefully at that point it won't evaporate every time we load in. That's going to be the biggest problem. But the crater city is coming along nice. Oh, there's a fire here. I hope there's a fire department nearby. There kind of isn't. Oh no, that's like disaster response. Oh, there's a fire station right there. Okay, it's gonna be fine. You know what? I'll build another one right there, just to be fucking sure, and just to make sure property prices increase. You know, so that people want to move in. Okay, I think we've almost done it. I think it's all the way. It's almost all the way to the corner. It's finally starting to peter out there, and here. I think it'll make it a little bit farther. I think we won't cover everything in that thin layer this episode, but we are almost there, and our city is almost completely out of space. And then I don't really know. I'll probably just to get more people to want to move in. For the cities that we build around here, I'll probably start making zones and zone stuff out to make people really happy and stuff, and change the laws around a little bit. People are starting to abandon their homes. All these people should be rounded up and shot. Yeah, I think once we really have everything full, then it's when we can go kind of into population overdrive. We just need to get as much population as possible, as many people to want to move here as we can. The industrial area here, we're gonna need the nuclear power plants no matter what, because we're basically good on power forever with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a lot. We're using 352 and we have 3031. So we're probably okay. And close to the industrial area is when, okay, that's where property prices start to go down. But I'll run a road up here and do something there. I was gonna try and with road anarchy, you can see it over here. I'm gonna try and like run a road around like the interior of the crater and put like houses along there and stuff. I think that would look really cool, and especially when the sea starts to fall over the side, like they'll get got first, and it'll be like a mudslide, and houses will come down and crash to do, and it'll be great. It'll be great. And okay, have we hit the corner? Oh, it looks like we've hit that corner. Yeah, we have done it. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm in disbelief. I really didn't think it could be done this easily. I really hoped it could, but apparently we can do it. We actually filled up this whole place, just at least in like a knee-high capacity with sewage. This is so much sewage that one day it will turn into an ocean that will consume this crater area here, and eventually, hopefully, it'll climb up onto the mesas and start water damaging things. That'll be when things start to get tricky, because it'll start damaging the pipes. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Let me make sure it's not like spilling out sewage onto the okay, no, it's fine. All right, well, here's what all of those look like, just dropping everything down into the sea down there. And I think that's amazing. Look at this. Dwight Schrute says it best, you know, like no other animal on Earth could do something like this. This is, I mean, really, Paradox, they're the ones that should kind of feel bad about this. This is not what their game is meant for, and with only like a medium amount of effort, this is what I was able to accomplish with it. So I think, imagine what'll happen once we get many more pipes that just are spitting out sewage, and a lot more population to make it like viable. I even like the way all the roads look like this. This is just amazing. I'm like a giddy little schoolgirl, but it's just like a sea of human shit, and that's the best part. Okay, and with that, we have our beautiful crater city. It is complete. And this is what it looks like. This is the main city area underneath the incoming road. Big business districts right here. The industrial area over here. We have kind of like a poorer area of high residential neighborhoods here and low residential areas here. But they do have a nice lake. This is actually a fishing dock that just for some reason goes all the way down there. I was gonna put a jet ski rental there, but that seemed a little bit too dark even for me. I mean, we are gonna drown this place in sewage, but you know, like we'll come back to it. And then, oh, I wonder if we can get like a road down here to put like jet ski rental, so you can jet ski over the like sea of sewage, you know, like Ed, Edd and Eddy. Over here we have, it's much more neatly arranged. This section is kind of the suburbs. It's separated mostly by mountains, so it ends up with there's a fire there. I hope it doesn't get the riding stable. Like, look at that horse. Like, it's scared to fuck. Like, and anyway, everything is looking pretty good. That's our city, and I think next episode we'll start working on the mesas. Now that the city down here is done, obviously there's still some. I'm still educating the people that moved in right here to the like poorer residential, low residential area. So some of the businesses around here are still having a little bit of problems, but that's okay. They just moved in. I put in a lot of education around there. It should be fine. I put some recycling plants there just because I have to. Basically, there was no other way really to have it be easy for all of the trash, which is solely here, to get over here and then go into the city. So now they really only have to worry about two sides, and this area over here can get taken care of by that. It'll create a little bit of pollution, but I mean, if you look around, like we're clearly not that concerned about pollution. Like it is going to be okay. Okay, that's all we got for today. It looks like we finished our city. I think it looks amazing. I would love to live in this city if I didn't know, which I don't understand how they don't know what's going to happen. They're driving over the sea of sewage, but that's okay. We have our beautiful array of just thousands of pipes just working away to cover the world in sewage, and it's going to be great. And I'll probably have to add in a lot more. It'll probably take like an hour, I think, to get around the whole perimeter of this place. I think probably what I'll do is I'll make it, I'll do it all off screen. And then when you come back in, I'll give it a little bit of time to load in, since maybe this is all going to evaporate. I hope it doesn't, and then we can see the progress. But then we'll start on the mesas and then start going all the way around with everything. And then hopefully we'll start to actually make some progress in filling up the sea instead of just filling up like this little layer over here. So hopefully that'll be good. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I love this. I love that this idea is working. It's just, I'm going to hell. Which, you know, it might not be a lot worse than what we're building here. So it could always be different. But that's what I've got. I'm scared of birds. I hope you enjoyed. The next episode will be coming soon. Goodbye.